Ethan Hawke has opened up about what he describes as one of the most grueling and demanding summers of his entire life, all tied to the filming of his latest project, a gritty historical drama titled The Wait. This film transports viewers back to the harsh realities of the Depression era, a time marked by economic devastation, widespread desperation, and the constant struggle for survival. In the story, Hawke portrays a veteran and devoted father who finds himself thrust into an extraordinarily perilous situation. His character is fighting tooth and nail to regain custody of his young daughter, a battle that already carries immense emotional weight. Compounding this personal crisis is his reluctant involvement in a high-stakes gold smuggling operation, one fraught with dangers at every turn. To make matters even more treacherous, he must navigate layers of betrayal coming from within his own circle of associates, people he might have once trusted but who ultimately prove unreliable or self-serving in this unforgiving environment. The physical and mental toll of bringing this character to life was profound for Hawke. Speaking candidly about the experience, he reflected on how the shoot pushed him to his limits in ways few other projects had before. "This was one of the hardest summers of my life," he admitted, emphasizing the relentless demands placed upon him day after day. Much of the filming took place in challenging natural settings that offered little in the way of comfort or respite. He spent extended periods immersed in water, dealing with the discomfort and unpredictability that comes with such environments, cold temperatures, unpredictable currents, and the constant need to stay focused amid physical exhaustion. Equally taxing were the scenes shot deep in the woods, where dense foliage, uneven terrain, insects, and the sheer isolation amplified the sense of hardship. Hawke humorously yet seriously noted his ongoing preoccupation with ticks, those tiny but persistent threats that can carry serious health risks if not managed carefully. Just worrying about the ticks alone became a recurring concern, underscoring how even the smallest details of location shooting contributed to the overall strain. What makes The Wait particularly noteworthy in Hawke's career is its classification as an action-oriented film that paradoxically features relatively little traditional high-octane action. He described it as an action movie without that much action, a characterization that highlights its grounded, realistic approach. Rather than relying on explosive set pieces or over-the-top sequences, the film's intensity stems from character-driven tension, moral dilemmas, and the raw physicality required to convey the era's brutality. The exhaustion Hawke felt wasn't from performing death-defying leaps or choreographed fights but from the cumulative effect of sustained effort in demanding conditions, hiking through rough landscapes, enduring long hours in water or under harsh weather, and maintaining emotional authenticity in every scene. This kind of performance demands a deep well of stamina, both physical and psychological, as actors must remain immersed in the character's desperation without the relief of cutting away to spectacle. During promotions for the film, particularly at a prestigious festival where it made its debut, Hawke had the opportunity to discuss broader trends in the industry that have reshaped expectations for performers. He pointed to the influence of one particularly prominent action star whose willingness to perform his own daring stunts has raised the bar dramatically. "Tom Cruise has totally changed what's expected for actors," Hawke observed, acknowledging how the high-profile, often death-defying feats in franchises like Mission Impossible and Top Gun have created a new standard. This shift has led to a perception among some that relying on professional stunt performers diminishes an actor's commitment or authenticity. Over time, Hawke has felt a growing frustration with this mindset. "Some part of me is getting angry over the years because everyone somehow feels like they're less if they use a stunt team," he shared openly, defending the collaborative nature of filmmaking where safety and expertise should take precedence over ego-driven risks. Fortunately for Hawke and the production of The Wait, the project steered clear of any ridiculous stunts that might have required extreme personal risk. The emphasis remained on human-scale challenges, things that the actors themselves could realistically handle without crossing into superhero territory. "It's human. It's not about things blowing up, so most of the stunts were things we could do. They weren't superhero things," he explained, appreciating how this approach allowed for a more authentic portrayal of vulnerability and resilience. The film's premiere at a major festival generated considerable interest, especially given the ensemble cast that includes another acclaimed performer, Russell Crowe, whose presence adds further gravitas to the narrative. Crowe's involvement likely contributed to the intense atmosphere on set, as both actors bring decades of experience and a shared commitment to nuanced, character-focused storytelling.